Realtors, and welcome to the Northeast Louisiana January-February Spotlight. Each month, I'll be bringing you a view of how the market is doing, highlighting one of the many association resources and services, and providing any updates you might need. Now, I was hoping to visit with you in January, but I was sidelined for a little while with COVID, so this is getting to you just a little bit later than expected. So let's take a look at some year-to-date statistics. I'll be comparing 2021 to 2020 on a couple of different categories. These numbers represent all classes of real estate: residential, commercial, land, residential income, and residential land. So let's take a look. So when you take a look at the total volume sold, it's a lot of numbers, but essentially we saw a 35% increase in 2021 in volume. Looking at total transactions sold, last year you sold 361 more properties for an 11.6% increase. Total properties listed. Total properties listed remained relatively flat, but we did experience a 1.3% decrease overall last year. List versus sales price. List versus sales ratios have remained in the mid-90 percentiles over the last 2 years, with 2021 seeing a 1.75% increase over 2020. And in looking at average days on the market, the average days on the market saw an 11-day decrease overall, or a 6.3% drop. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of last year's market statistics in comparison to 2020. So let's fast forward a little bit. Let's take a look at this year. Let's look at January 2022 versus January of last year. And looking at total volume sold, we're down about 6% in comparison to January of last year. Total transactions sold were up just a smidge at 1.5% increase. Total properties listed. Last year we were at 367 total properties listed. This year we're around 329 in January. That's about a 10% decrease. Average list price sold were also down in comparison to last year, around 6% down as a matter of fact. And average sold price sold were down as well, right around 7%. Average days on the market has obviously had an impact. Last year everything was just going so quickly in almost every single category. So we're seeing a 61.4% increase in days on the market when you look at all classes of real estate. I'd like to talk for just a second about one of the many services that the association does provide you. Have you been using Forewarn? Forewarn is a pre-listing safety resource provided by your association that allows you to research and gain instant knowledge of potential customers before meeting them in person. Let's take a quick look at some of the features. So I'm sure you're asking, well, how much does this cost me? Absolutely zero. It's part of your membership in the Northeast Realtors. If you're already using Forewarn, you know how powerful of a tool it is for your business. If you aren't aware of it, please email Ginger Hemphill, your MLS director, for more information and get access today. The Northeast Realtors have been busy updating their website and upgrading their membership management software to make your online experience more user-friendly and more interactive. Now, if you haven't been out to REALTORs.org for a while, you're going to need to visit this site and register if you haven't already. So let's take a quick look so you can see how to get started. Okay, well, I've already pulled up my Chrome browser, and I do want to correct one thing from before. I had said that the website was REALTORs.org. It's actually REALTORs.com, which makes it a little bit easier anyway. So Here we are at realtors.com. This is the public website. So this is where the public would go to get more information about our association, the parishes we serve, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to spend any time here. What I want to do is go into the membership side of this site. So if I click on Member Services, I'm going to click on Member Login. Now, if you've never been to this site, you're going to need to create a brand new account. So when I click on that, you're going to go in and you're just going to click on Create One. Okay? So I've already created an account. It's already logging me in. This is the home page for the member side of our association site. And you can see it gives you a little more information about events here. The one thing I'll show you is under My Info. If you need to go in and change your mailing address, your email, your phone number, your website, here's where you're going to go and do that. Also, you can see there's information about the Realtor directory, affiliate directory, all of the realtor offices in our town, along with the appraisers that are part of our board. I'm going to click on events because I really want to focus on that. We all have to have continuing education, and here's a great place to go. Check it out and be able to register very easily. So I know today's the last day of February, so I'm going to move on to March. The cool thing about this site is that when you mouse over the different offerings, it's going to show you a little bit more information. The start date, the end date, as well as the time. A little bit more information about how many hours, those kinds of things. If I go into April, yes, here is the mandatory CE. So if I click on that, it's going to give me a little bit more information. And here's why you do want to click on it. It's going to tell me if it's an online streaming class or if it's a live class that we would be able to attend at the association office. You can see this is 4 hours. So if I go in and click on Register Now, it just gives me a little bit more info, and I can go down and click on Submit, and I am registered. It is that easy. That's the one thing I really like about this site, how user-friendly it is, how interactive it is. And if for those of you who have gone into the old membership site, it was a little bit clunky. It was kind of hard to navigate around a little bit. But as this site evolves, it's going to truly become a great resource down the road. I think you'll really enjoy it. So take a little bit of time and check it out. Lastly, the association brand and logo that you see behind me here has been part of our board for more than 16 years. In keeping pace with the evolution of our membership, we've freshened our logo to become more simple, more modern, and have differentiated our brand from the very similar Northwest Louisiana Association of Realtors logo. As you can tell, it also represents one of the most common images in real estate, a key. So you'll be seeing and hearing more about our brand refresh over the coming months. But here's a look at our brand new logo approved by your board of directors. We're excited about the change and hope that you are too. Thanks so much for joining me for the first edition of Northeast Realtor Spotlight. I hope that you picked up an idea or two that'll help you in your business. If you have any suggestions for topics or have a question that you'd like to have answered, just shoot me a text at 318-541-8280 or call your association staff. They're always there for you. As always, be sure to stay healthy, stay happy, and God bless.